What is going on, guys? It's Saturn Reaper here, and we are back again with some more Fortnite news. I know we've been doing a lot of these, screen recording videos, but today is actually a little bit more exciting than the past few days. Actually, I guess the last few days have been pretty exciting, but today we actually have a lot of stuff from the community, like managers and actual people who work at Epic, who are answering a slew of questions, stuff that we can actually really talk about, and some really interesting things. So first things first here, I do want to talk about is this whole skins interaction that happened earlier. So he says these both occupy a special place in my fields. From earliest concept sketches to here, they have been a labor of love for everyone involved. Hope you like them. And then he goes on to say, I would love to see those sketches. These skins are very creative. Also, on average, how long does it take for a skin to be released from concept to reality? And then Donald Mustard goes ahead and says, depends. Concepts can take anywhere from days to months. Once we finalized a concept, it takes 8 to 10 weeks to create it. Many talented, awesome people collaborate in making one of these characters. So if you make a skin suggestion, it can take up to 8 to 10 weeks for them to actually go ahead and make that skin and put it into the game, which is why we kind of always see this skin suggestion, and then it'll take 2, 3, 4 months later, and you'll be like, oh hey, this skin was kind of inspired by this skin, oh my god, they actually made it into the game. So that thing kind of happens. So it's actually super interesting. So that means that not in terms of just only concept skins that we do, but also the skins for the battle passes are most likely concepted well in advance. So that means that they probably already are 2 or 3 battle passes ahead in terms of skins, I'm sure. And obviously it would make no sense to try and do it, weeks beforehand. So that means that each one of the skins in our battle passes, the 6 to 7 to 8 skins that we get per battle pass, take 8 to 10 weeks to put together. That's 80 weeks, guys. That's a long time. So they're actually putting in a decent amount of work into these battle passes that we get. So the next thing here I want to talk about is Mark Rain. Now, this is another community manager / someone who works at Epic, and he was able to answer a slew of questions today. So we're going to run through and kind of look at the really interesting questions and see which ones we want to talk about here and there. So there's some really cool things. So anyways, let's get right to it. So that's awesome. Thanks for adding support for controllers to mobile. We're really excited too. Apple implemented R3L3 support, which means MF1 made for iPhone controllers will soon have priority with PS4 and Xbox controllers. Rotor Riot makes wired MFI, and Android controllers already and an upcoming Fortnite game release will add support for it. So it looks like Apple is going to get support for controller uses as well, and apparently that's not a thing right now. Moving on, again, a lot of really good questions are answered here. Can you please listen to the community feedback of the competitive scene? I think they need that. We're listening. We're always listening. Sometimes we agree and sometimes we don't agree, but we're still listening, and we will continue to evolve. I think Fortnite World Cup is going to be pretty awesome. We'll release more details about it next week. Stay tuned. So next week we will find out about the World Cup. That is officially confirmed right here, right now. I actually did not read this tweet. Some of these tweets are actually brand new to me. So that is confirmed. Next week we're going to find out about the World Cup, which is going to be super exciting. I'm so excited for that. Will the skin ever return for those who didn't get a chance to grab it? I don't know. Okay. Can you please DM me? This is so important. Sorry, I can't do that. Okay, moving on. What was your favorite season and why? Season 8, can't say why, stay tuned. So it looks like Season 8 is going to be pretty exciting, but I'm pretty sure any community manager would say, yeah, Season 8 is my favorite season, just to get the hype going. So we're not going to really think too much into that. Do you decide which skins make the cut? No idea. We have a really amazing development team who just blows me away every single day. The quality of some of the things they are working is mind-blowing. I have no idea how they keep it up. So apparently they're obviously working on stuff consistently. That is not a surprise, nothing to take away from there. My favorite skin is Triceratops, a total classic, well chosen, nothing too crazy. Just saying what their favorite skins are. Do you have any information on when Brainiac or Star Spangled Trooper are being released and whether or not they are exclusive to certain times or year or not? Sorry, but I couldn't speculate on that sort of thing. Okay, so those are two. Well, Star Spangled Trooper was in the game for the 4th of July, and then it was taken out. Obviously, it's a kind of like a event-themed skin, so usually they don't come back. And then Brainiac is actually a version of Jonesy that was released around Halloween, so that also might not be coming back. It seems like a question about Season 8 where he just kind of says can't answer that. Did you get a support creator code, Mark? Don't really care about that one. Can we get a Mark Rain skin in the shop anytime soon? Please, no. I've been searching through Twitter threads for ideas on who to support. Okay, not to worry about that one. There's some interesting questions here. What's your favorite weapon currently in the game? Whichever one I last got an elimination with. Okay, so that's pretty vague. What's your opinion on Apex Legends? I like it, very well done. That's actually the first time we've heard anyone from Epic kind of say hey, it's a really well done game. Obviously, most of the time companies don't comment on each other's games, so that's not a surprise there. So we're going to move forward with that. Could we be getting game chat in creative mode, because when you switch teams you can't hear anyone, so playing with others becomes difficult? That is coming. So game chat is coming. Again, he's confirming like random things that people aren't picking up on, and this guy definitely went off today. Hi, I would like to know if you play Fortnite and if I could play with you. Okay, nope, not interested in that. Would love to see the Save the World merchandise in the future. Good suggestion. We'll think about that. So that's something that could be in the works. Is there any chance if people can have a tour around Epic Games HQ? Sorry, but we don't do tours. If we did, we'd be in what is it even? In unit? I don't even know how to say that word. Inundate? I don't know. With requests for them and couldn't get any work done. Okay, interesting. I really don't know how to say that word. Wow, that's weird. I don't usually run into words I don't know how to pronounce, but that one's a weird one. Anyways, moving on. What's your favorite game mode right now? I play them all and love them all, but I especially love playing Sneaky Snipers this week. And then I guess that tweet got deleted. Are Fortnite mobile and Switch stats coming soon? No idea. The biggest challenge on those platforms is memory. We've always constrained by the amount of available memory on mobile devices because they have to leave room to run other things in the background like messaging, email, phone dialer, store, main menu. So if you guys play mobile, there's so many things that run in the background that actually make it more difficult for them to get Fortnite running at a proper way. So there is lots of bugs on mobile and Switch and stuff like that, and there's just so many other things that need to run that they have to work with such tight constraints that really getting it to mobile in general was a stretch, and they made it happen, and they're still making that stretch to kind of keep it running and going. So interesting thing to know. Is Double Shotgun ever coming back? You nice people should understand that I won't answer questions like this. Is X or is blah blah blah? I cannot answer those sorts of questions. Great answer. When will season 8 start? Not before the end of season 7. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Wow, rude. Delete Deagle. I typed that into my computer, but it didn't get deleted. Sorry. Okay. Do you have the exact date of when season 8 will begin? Which we know is the 28th. I don't know why they're being kind of transparent about that unless they're trying to extend it a couple extra days. But again, the 28th is pretty much confirmed in my mind for the release date, and I'm waiting for them to confirm that, and we can always revisit that and be like, hey, this was officially confirmed. But 28th is definitely realistic, just so you guys know that. Moving on up here, is it possible to give us players a second chance to finish older battle passes? Not everyone had the time to play and grind for those tiers, and unfortunately it is not possible. That is the end of the debate. I don't want to hear any more posts about it. A lot of people complain and say like, oh man, I didn't get my max omega, or man, I'd love to do the season 2 battle pass because I played during then, and he goes ahead and confirms that it is not possible. There's no possible way that they can make that work or make it equal or fair to other players who may have played at the time. There's no way that in their systems and their programming that it is possible. End of debate. Nothing else can be said there. What do you think of season 8? I think it's the best. I think it's the season after season 7. Thanks a lot. Let's see. Just wondering if the creators at Fortnite are aware of how much the community dislikes planes, deagles, and RPGs in their current state, and are there any nerfs or vaults coming soon? Darn, those are 3 of my favorite things in the game right now. That's a yikes. That's a big yikes. Didn't want to hear that from him. Can you confirm anything being vaulted soon? And he says, I cannot confirm. Just stuff about his day. I like your shirt. Oh my god, all the news and retweets this. Okay. Describe a day at Epic. Impossible. No 2 days are the same. It's a wonderful place to work, full of amazing people who inspire me every single day. Sneaky snipers, you mean sneaky silencers? Yeah, sorry, yes, that. I loved emerging from the fog with my silenced weapon. So much fun. Felt like I had a better chance of winning than usual, even if I didn't. Let's see, is the drift board ever coming or is it scrapped? Stay tuned, as in it's still in the works. It's still something that they're working on. It is coming eventually, and I do have gameplay of it on my channel. If you guys have not seen that, I can leave a link at the end of the video if you guys want to see a brief little clip of what that looks like, and how that kind of operates. It's cool. It's a cool board, just has not been in the game, and that video that I did about it was on December 8th, almost 2 months ago, so literally 2 months ago actually. So it's been a while, guys. They've definitely been working on it. They're coming soon. Well, there you go. There's your answer. That's true. At Epic we have amazing. Oh, sorry. This I think this one's kind of cool. Are Fortnite mobile and Switch stats coming soon? And then he does confirm that they are coming soon. If you guys are interested in that, the stats are coming soon. Is the World Cup announcement coming soon? Yes, we got that confirmed. It is next week. And then I like that you respond to people. I wish I had more time to do that. How much prepping went into the Marshmallow event, if you don't mind me asking? A lot. So it means that obviously we knew that they worked on that a lot. I even said that during my live reaction. I was like, the coding that went into this is absolutely insane, because it was a lot to put on screen for a lot of people. So I think that concludes all of his little tweets that he had here, anything like that. So if you guys want to go ahead and drop him a follow, you guys can see his at Mark Rain, and if you guys want to see any other questions for him to answer, stuff like that. But again, a lot of really good stuff there. Obviously season 8 stuff, driftboard stuff, we got the World Cup information, and we also got just a general idea of how the company is operating, and he kind of speaks on that, as well as Donner Mustard also speaks on how the skins are made. So pretty cool and interesting video here. I really enjoyed kind of seeing the answers to those questions. So Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, sub up, share around, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Merch link is in the bio. Peace.